Okay, so I'm here at the salon and I'm going to kind of share what I'm doing because I'm doing a highlight. This is kind of like a color correction, I guess. So I'm going to kind of like show you guys what's going on here. Okay, so here's my client for today, and as you can see, I've already started highlighting her hair. The goal here is to lift some of this orange, ugly hair color to a blonde while keeping dimension in the hair. Her overall goal is a dimensional lived-in balayage look, so that's why I'm choosing to do this technique. This is what I'm using. This is the Goldwell oxycur platin lightner, and here I'm just mixing the Redken pH bonder. I'm using 4 milliliters, and don't mind the dirty table. So here you see me switch from heavy highlighting to Babylights, and then for her ends I'm teasing them, painting lightner on them, and then putting that in a foil to get maximum lift. It is so important to saturate the hair fully. You want to almost oversaturate. That's kind of how I think about it, because you really do want to even overall lift. You don't want it to end up splotchy and all kinds of different orangey colors. You want it to be seamless, and that's how you do it, by applying a lot of lightener. So here's her head fully highlighted, as you can see, and I did paint it heavier on the, or not paint it, but I did go heavier on her hairline to make sure she has a really good bright money piece. And the ends are teased and ready to process. For her roots, I'm going to do an 8N with some processing solution. For her ends, I think I'm going to use the 9P 9V. Leave that on for 10 minutes. So that was 1 ounce of 9V and then 1 ounce of 9P. So here's step 2. This is her hair fully rinsed and ready to be toned, and this is what it looks like. It's very yellow. She pulled very orange on the ends, and then as you can see, she has a bright money piece, and I'm going to avoid that when I do the smudge root. Here's her smudged root applied just on her roots, and I stayed away from the hairline. It is so important to stay away from the hairline when toning the roots because you want a really bright money piece. And now we're going to start on her mid shaft and ends. So here's the whole thing. So now I have the roots on and the end toner on, and this is going to process for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then here's the result. It's really nice. It's so beautiful. It came out so pretty. She absolutely loved it. We both loved it. And I gave her some beachy waves. And as you can see, those front pieces at the hairline look really, really good. So that's the goal when doing a lived-in color. You want the money piece to be nice and bright. So I'm finally done. 6 hours later. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 6 hours later. I'm tired. It was a lot of work. That was a really big color correction. Glad I was able to get her out of here before 8 o'clock. But this is a typical day in the salon, you know. Sometimes you have color corrections. I'm wearing the Nars foundation. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it kind of oxidized here. It did hold up kind of nice, so I don't know. This is my foundation after like a 10-hour day in the salon. So looking at it, I can kind of see that it's breaking up a little bit, like in my T-zone area. Not so much on my forehead, surprisingly, but around my nose and above my lips and on my chin a little bit. That's where I mostly get oily, so it's, you know, it's bound to happen. I can't avoid that situation. For this foundation not being matte, it held up pretty well. I don't actually think this foundation's medium coverage. I actually feel like it's full. So if you guys would like to see more of these like in salon days. Then let me know somehow, like this video, if that's something you'd be interested in. That's it, I'm calling it a night. Good night.